All right, breaking news right now. We're interrupting your regular programming here to bring you this pursuit of we believe, a stolen car. Right now, just getting off the freeway, off the 10 freeway, indeed, in the San Gabriel Valley. Sheriff deputies behind them. We've got Mike Rogers on the desk, Desmond Shaw above, and SkyCal. Mike, fill us in here.
Yeah, so Sheriff's Department from East LA is chasing this. They started this over near the 101 freeway, almost kind of in the downtown-ish area. They got behind it. It is a reported stolen car. It's that silver Hyundai that you can see. The speeds have not been incredible. Right now we're going about, 30 miles or so an hour, not much higher on the freeway, only because of the traffic that has been involved in this. The Sheriff's Department does have a helicopter overhead. They were trying to get the CHP involved to take it over, but now that it is off the freeway, that is certainly probably less likely for that to happen. But we do have Des overhead. Des, they've also got an airship with this, right? Des, you got us up there in SkyCal?
Yes, they do. And yes, so they do have an airship on this as well. You can see the grounding. It's kind of interesting, Mike, because I heard them talking about trying to get permission to re-engage because they had gone into surveillance mode. I mean, they seem to be pretty engaged at this point. Looked like at one point they may have even been setting up for a pit maneuver or something like that. But, getting into rush hour traffic and we're on some of these smaller surface streets, so that might be kind of complicated. Let's see if we can see inside. And it looks like we just got someone just kind of chilling out here in the driver's seat. 25 miles an hour. Looks like he's got, getting to get on the phone. So, hopefully he pays attention here, at the very least, as he refuses to stop for police. So like you said, Mike, we haven't heard about any crazy speeds or crazy driving at this point. Just refusing to yield and just trying to confirm if they're actually officially re-engaged in this. I'm still just hearing the airship call out the streets, but so around the 710 on the edge of City Heights and Alhambra as we come out here onto Ramona. There's the 10 freeway there. So just kind of hanging around this area. No rhyme or reason. We'll see how sheriff's deputies want to handle this one. See if we have a chance to get a better look inside while we have this angle. I think it's going to be just the driver unless there's someone in the back seats. It looks like just the driver inside this vehicle, Mike and Juan.
And Mike and Des, we're not seeing any crazy driving. He stops here at the stop sign. He's been doing this for the last few minutes or so here. Got off the freeway when traffic was getting a little heavier, and now it's kind of just going round and round.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are supposed to be in surveillance mode, but usually surveillance mode does not have the deputies, kind of right on the bumper like that. So that's what Des and I have been trying to kind of sort out here, whether they are or are not in surveillance mode. We've heard the airship ask for permission to re-engage. We didn't hear any approval of that, but certainly those units are in a position where they would look like they're in full-blown pursuit, not in that surveillance type mode. Surveillance mode, for people who don't know, is when the units back off and kind of not necessarily give the illusion that they're not chasing, but try to cool the temperature down. Maybe if this guy thinks there's nobody right behind him, he'll pull over, he'll give up, he'll run. Something that will end the threat to the public of this chase. And so that's what the design of surveillance mode is. And you have the helicopter. That is overhead, that is calling out the coordinates and the locations, as Desmond said. Now we're back on the 10 westbound. We will see if they get CHP back involved. That's what they wanted to do originally, Juan. They wanted to hand this off to the California Highway Patrol.
So we know so far they're telling us the car was stolen. Do we know from where, Mike?
Say that one more time, Juan. I'm sorry.
Do we know where this car may have been stolen from?
No, we've not got. We heard potentially somewhere in the San Gabriel Valley. Montebello, I believe, is one of the cities they were talking about. But we don't know if this person potentially knows the person he stole it from, if the deputies know who this is. If it was stolen out of Montebello, that'd be Montebello PD, which means we were likely in a situation where the deputies ran the plate and it just came back stolen. So certainly we'll try to get some of that information. But now that we're back on the freeway, we'll see if they're going to try to get CHP involved again.
And Desmond, looking ahead, what does traffic look like here on the westbound 10?
Well, we're on the westbound 10, and I think this is going to be the lanes that'll either take us to the northbound 101 or the southbound 5. And, of course, if you head towards the northbound 101 this time of day, I think you know what kind of traffic this suspect will be in for. And if they transition to the southbound 5, there could definitely be a little bit of a clog up headed to the East LA interchange as well. So we'll see where we're going to go. Yeah, I think we're going to be sticking with the 10 where that stub where it turns into the northbound 101. But now you see the units backing off, and There's kind of some back and forth between the watch commander and the air unit about what they want to do. Mike, are you hearing anything more concrete about this?
Yeah, so the deputies were questioned as to why. It sounded like they were not questioned, but there was a concern that they may be too close for surveillance mode. So they clarified that nobody has any lights or sirens on, but they are still following the car. So they may have been given some direction to give some more space, which would be a more traditional mode of surveillance mode. So we'll see. And again, as I mentioned earlier, they wanted to give this to CHP originally. Now that they're on the freeway, they may be trying to do that now.
Way up in speed. Yeah, and we've gone way up in speed. And so, now here's the concern as well. So you give the suspect some distance to try to kind of cool things down. But now he definitely has an opportunity to ditch the car and get out and vanish, like we've been seeing increasingly common. So it's that balancing act that the authorities, have to play. It can almost sense that the deputies on the ground knew that and didn't want to give the suspect that much room, but they have to do what their watch commander tells them, especially now that they can see this as we're broadcasting this. A watch commander quite possibly watching this live feed. So we're making the transition though through Boyle Heights, and let's see where we're going to end up here. You got the 101, the 10, the 5, where they're all kind of coming together here, and I think we're going to be transitioning northbound. I think we're going to be going, they're saying westbound 101. So I think this is going to actually take us to the 5. Those lanes over to the left go to downtown. We're getting off the freeway here, so going to be getting off pretty close to State Street, I think, or no, I'm turned around here. Now we're going to transition to the southbound 5 now. So that section of the 10 that connects with the 5 and then basically transitions from San Bernardino to Santa Monica Freeway. That's the way we're going to be headed now towards the Eastdale interchange. A little bit of a slowdown as we had there. And we'll see how the suspect handles that impending traffic.
Well, and he picked up speed, Mike, and so did the officers. They're right behind him.
Right. We've got some new information, and Selmo on our assignment desk was able to confirm that this was stolen out of Montebello, and it was stolen 3 days ago. So this was not a fresh stolen. This was something that was stolen, entered into the system, and likely the sheriff's deputies picked it up. Now, Des, I also want to clarify, we were going back and forth on the surveillance mode and whatnot. So what had happened was the watch commander over at Temple Station wanted some of the Temple units to get out of it. So they designated 3 units, 2 units and a supervisor to be involved in this, as well as Sheriff's Air 8, which is what's overhead right now. So when we saw those units back off, there was some coordination about who was allowed to be chasing and who was not. So they are still in surveillance mode. The airship is confirming that now, even though we see that unit kind of right behind there. They are trying to re-engage, it sounds like now. They are trying to get CHP to come get involved as well.
So this is still sheriff deputies, huh, Mike?
This is still sheriff's deputies, and that one in front, I believe, is the SAM unit, which is the sergeant. So that's who I believe is kind of taken over and is right behind here. And there was 2 more units approved. So you've got the sergeant and 2 units behind him that were supposed to be approved in this. The air unit is trying to coordinate to get CHP involved. And remember, we were going to get CHP, but then we got off the freeway. So now we'll see that we're back on the freeway. If they can get CHP involved, get them in place. Because the sheriff's deputy it sounds like they would like to not do this anymore. They'd like to give this over to the California Highway Patrol, but certainly it's difficult for them to always get involved, especially when this person is kind of back and forth. Now, the reason they were able to re-engage Juan is the airship said, look, he's in downtown. We know what happens in downtown. We get into those tall buildings. If that happens, we're going to lose him. Can we please re-engage? And then they got the permission to do so.
And it looks like this sheriff's unit does have that push bar, right, Mike? Could they do a pit maneuver if they wanted to?
So, I didn't hear if this particular, it's interesting with sheriff's deputies. Not all sheriff's deputies are pit trained. So there are certain deputies that are pit trained. With the LAPD, everyone is pit trained. So any patrol car, even if it doesn't have a push bar on the front, is capable of doing pit maneuvers. Sheriff's deputies, you have to be pit trained. I don't know specifically if this sergeant or this deputy is pit trained. And on the freeway, it would be a little unlikely too.
All right, so that's what we're watching right now. A pursuit of a stolen vehicle, as Mike was telling us, stolen 3 days ago from Montebello. Somehow today, officers noticed this car. Either they ran a license plate or had reports of a sighting of this car, and this pursuit has been on for about 10, 15 minutes or so right now. On the 10 freeway, off the 10 freeway for just a little bit, and now right back onto the 10 freeway here with sheriff deputies behind, and we're still waiting, Mike, for the CHP to engage, right?
Yeah, and I hear that airship saying that they are on the phone with CHP right now, or on the line, I shouldn't say the phone, but on the line with CHP right now, attempting to get them into position and see if they can do that. So we may see some of those CHP deputies, or officers rather, start to swap out the sheriff's department that is down there right now. But at this point, it is still a sheriff's department chase.
I see. You kind of wonder where this car's been for the last 3 days, right? That nobody noticed it was, just in an unusual place or just not where it's supposed to be. But here we are. They've definitely caught up with it now, and this pursuit is ongoing. 46 miles an hour, it looks like, from our tracker there on SkyCal. And Desmond, we're getting a better look there at the driver now, huh?
Yeah, I've really been trying to kind of peer inside here and see, because it seemed like they were on the phone like the whole time. And, I'm just thinking of so many times when these suspects have been on the phone and then they tend to kind of get the opportunity that makes it advantageous for them to get away from the authorities, and just kind of wonder if they're getting advice from someone on this, someone maybe more experienced. I mean, it seems pretty obvious covering this over the years that there might be some kind of like underground ring of car thieves across Southern California that communicate on social media. So I'm always wondering if that's the case. And this being a Hyundai, we know how infamously easy these newer Hyundais are to steal. I will say this for once does not look like a case of the Kia boys, Kias and Hyundais, where we have those kind of underage joyriders, sometimes 5 or 6 of them in a car, where they go in and then they all scatter when the police try to pull them over for stealing the car. It does not look to be an incident of that. Looks to be one full-grown male inside the vehicle, but getting through the heart of downtown LA here on the westbound 10, maybe a little bit of a clog up here as we approach the 110. Yeah, you can see those right lanes starting to slow up a little bit. And now, as we widen out, all of a sudden, this suspect has a pretty wide berth. There's no other of the units on the ground. They've all really kind of backed off on this one, and this is what makes us nervous about giving the suspect the opportunity to get away. I mean, they still have the helicopter, but it may be, in the transition of getting CHP to take over, and then we'll see how serious CHP is about this. I mean, we've seen sometimes where they get asked to take it over and they're locked in and they will take it even if it's, just a stolen vehicle. Other times, if they don't start a pursuit that's not a stolen vehicle and they have a request and then the suspect gets off the freeway, they're like, well, it's off the freeway. It's back. If you guys want it, you can have it back. So we'll just have to see how all of that plays out. But for the time being, and, we're making, let's see how we're going to transition here through downtown. Might be making our way to the 110 now, which, could be bad news for us either way. So, but yeah, no one behind the suspect, just the helicopter, and getting into an area where, it could definitely be tough for that helicopter.
And he's picking the right lanes too, Desmond. He's hitting the lanes with very little or no traffic, as we see here.
Yep, and it looks like we're going to be heading to the northbound 110, or no, this is actually, I think, going to go southbound 110 as we make our this is northbound? Okay, great pilot Jeff telling me, yes, we are going northbound now on the 110, so into the heart of downtown. What's going to happen here with the suspect? The 110 definitely going to be slow go on the mainline portion of the lanes here if they do end up sticking with the freeway, and I mean, we've just seen how this goes too many times, right, guys?
Well, isn't that lane right there? It looks like he could be making an exit at any time. Was that Los Angeles Street that we saw there? I couldn't really read the sign. I couldn't tell.
I think 4th Street. I think this is going
Street.
to. So there's the lanes on the far right are like collector lanes that you can use to actually to take one of the exits here if you want to take 6th Street, Wilshire, 3rd Street, one of those, James M. Woods. So we're over by Staples Center right now. But you can also use them to continue through traffic as well. But, yep, here we go. Yep. Exiting the freeway at James Wood. There's nobody behind this guy, and this is going to get very frustrating very quickly for the sheriff's helicopter that is overhead on this one. And CHP was not able to get in place before they got off the freeway, and I'm skeptical that they're going to get in place now that they're off the freeway. So we'll see what the next move is going to be. But here we are, where so many pursuits come lately in downtown Los Angeles.
And Des, I'm just listening to the radio traffic here. So Sheriff's Department, Day 22, their ground units. They told the airship to switch over to the block to talk to CHP. CHP was about to get into position, but then when CHP found out that the sheriff's units backed off, then they backed their units off too, saying they have to allocate their officers to other things. And look at that. There's a motorcycle, CHP motorcycle going right past it. So the CHP units have been told not to engage with this. So Sheriff doesn't want it, CHP doesn't want it. So now you have Sheriff's Air 8, which I believe is pulling off, Desmond, right? I don't think they're with you anymore.
I think they are pulling off. I think that is the case, and that's kind of what I was talking about with CHP at this point. Sometimes it just kind of depends. They could be the most aggressive agency in the world, or other times if it's something kind of minor that they just didn't start, they just kind of aren't that interested in it. So unfortunate, but the suspect at this point maybe going to feel a sense of victory, or maybe getting away for the police might be kind of a live to fight another day type thing. Just taking that decision that it's a stolen vehicle. Obviously frustrating for that person, especially if they're watching their vehicle right now on KCAL. But the authorities maybe want to wait until they have a better opportunity to recover this vehicle. Hopefully it's a matter of time, or maybe this suspect will be kind of spooked into ditching the vehicle, and maybe it can be recovered, or who knows. But very, very frustrating to see, and it looks like this suspect is probably going to escape into the tall buildings as they have been doing increasingly in downtown Los Angeles.
All right, Mike Rogers and Desmond Shaw, we're going to continue watching this pursuit unfold here. If they were to re-engage, we'll come right back on the air with you, bringing you the very latest on this stolen vehicle pursuit. In the meantime, we'll have the very latest for you coming up at 4 p.m. on KCAL News.